Last year's NBA draft was one of the most hyped drafts in NBA history because of the fact that we had a once-in-a-generational prospect in Victor Wembanyama in that draft. Sadly, this 2024 draft does not have a Victor Wembanyama in it, but it does have a bunch of young talent that I feel can do some damage in the league. Hey y'all, I'm Fast Break Mill here with the Fast Break Mill podcast, and you're currently watching episode 12 of the podcast. If you haven't already, please go subscribe to the YouTube channel and go follow the TikTok for more basketball content. I'm really excited for today's episode. If you don't know me, I'm really into these type of scouting videos and just projecting how guys will be when they reach the NBA. I did it with Victor last year, and I decided this year I'm going to do it a bunch of times before the draft. This is just version number 1 with 5 of my favorite players from this year's draft. And let's just get right into it. I'm very excited for it, so let's do it. Alright y'all, the first guy I want to talk about is Rob Dillingham. If you know, you know. I'm a big Kentucky fan, and Kentucky players just do it different when they make it to the league. I don't know if it's the coaching from John Calipari or just what Kentucky puts them through before they make it to the league that makes them so good when they reach the league. But Kentucky players are bound to make it to the NBA and be successful. That's why I want to talk about Rob Dillingham, the 6'3", 175-pound combo guard from Kentucky, who's currently averaging 15 points per game, 3 rebounds per game, 4 assists per game, on 49% field goal shooting, and he's also shooting 60% from true shooting, and that's a combination of free throw percentage, 3-point percentage, and 2-point percentage. Rob is known for his exceptional speed and fast first step. He also possesses a natural ability to create his own shot. His shooting skills are effortless from anywhere on the court, even with minimal space. He can effectively shoot at a high success rate. That, also with his ability to draw fouls and get to the lane, he's an offensive monster, only at 19. And honestly, watching Rob, he reminds me a lot of a young Brandon Jennings, or even a young Kemba Walker. I just feel like the fact that he's so quick, able to shoot anywhere on the court, even with his size, I truly believe when Rob makes it to the NBA, he's going to be a top 3 draft pick, and whatever team drafts him, hopefully the Spurs, whatever team drafts him is definitely getting a super, super valuable stud of a combo guard that I believe could definitely do damage in the league. I would say some of Rob's weaknesses right now, his build. The fact that he's only 175 pounds, he definitely needs to get more strength when he gets to the league. He has a very slender build, so I feel like bigger guards might be able to body him once he gets to the league, but I feel like strength is something you could definitely get, and he'll definitely develop that more as he grows into the league. And like I said, just because of his size, it's definitely gonna have you question if he's gonna be a good defender when he reaches into the league. I just feel like Rob's determination is gonna push him to be a great defender in the league. But overall, I feel like my NBA comps for Rob Dillingham are a young Brandon Jennings and a young Kemba Walker. I feel like his bust projection is Bones Highland, and I don't even think Bones Highland is a bad player, but I feel like if we're talking about worst scenario, Rob Dillingham becoming Bones Highland was probably his worst scenario. The second player I want to talk about today is Cody Williams, 6'8", 190-pound small forward from the University of Colorado, currently averaging 14 points per game, 3 rebounds per game, 2 assists per game, while shooting 60% from field goal percentage. And also, he's shooting 66% from true shooting, which is pretty good. I would say Cody Williams has a very fluid and smooth game. He can get the job done on both ends as a scorer and a defender. Another thing is Cody Williams is a really good playmaker for his size. He should make an impact right away with whatever team he gets on in the league. Williams has a smooth shooting stroke, but it also is not that consistent. I feel like when he reaches the league, he definitely needs to gain a more consistent jump shot to take that next step in becoming an all NBA type of player. Defensively, because of his size, Williams will be able to be an elite defensive player on the next level. I feel like just given his already natural ability on that end, I feel like he will adapt quickly to the NBA. A weakness for Cody, I feel like, again, his strength. Only being 190 pounds as a small forward is pretty crazy. He'll definitely need to gain more strength when he reaches in the league. Definitely, because he'll be guarding guys like Kevin Durant, LeBron James. He's definitely going to need more strength in the league. He's definitely going to get bodied by guys that are bigger than him. Especially if he's going to have to guard guys like Giannis too. He's definitely going to need more strength when he gets to the league. But I feel like if he works on his shooting, Cody Williams could be an all-NBA type of player. He is projected to be in the first overall pick to top 5 range for this draft, and I feel like that's pretty accurate for him. Also, another fun fact, if you didn't know, his brother is actually J-Dub, Jalen Williams from the Oklahoma City Thunder. Another guy I kind of did a video on if you want to check that one out. But for NBA comp, I would say Jalen Williams reminds me of a young Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes is already young as it is, but I would say like a rookie year Scotty Barnes. Granted, I feel like Scotty Barnes as a rookie was already better than Cody Williams, but I feel like that's a good comparison for Cody. Cody Williams coming in is like a rookie year Scotty Barnes, and I feel like bust comparison, worst case scenario, I feel like Cody Williams becomes the next Corey Brewer. And Corey Brewer was a solid NBA player, so I don't think that's a knock. No, I said earlier in the video that this draft class does not have another Victor Wembanyama. It doesn't, but it got a guy that's kind of like Victor Wembanyama, and I'm not saying that because he's also very lengthy and tall, and he's also French. And if you know, the guy I'm talking about is Mr. Alexander Sarr, the 7'1", 205 center from France. And it's funny they label him as a center. We'll get into that, but I'm going to be honest, I don't even think he's a center. I think he's positionless. He's a 7'1", 205 positionless player. And if you didn't know this too, his brother is former Kentucky big man Oliver Sarr, so that's pretty dope. But some strengths for Alexander Sarr. To say he's 7'1", man, is very fluid and smooth for someone at his size. And like I said this about Victor last year, to say Victor was 7'5", he just looked very fluid and was able to move anywhere on the court. I feel like Sarr is exactly the same way. He is 7'1", but it doesn't matter. That's just his size. It doesn't limit his ability to put the ball on the floor. It doesn't limit his ability to shoot from anywhere on the floor. Honestly, I feel like once Sarr makes it to the NBA, he should become a wing, a very tall wing, and I feel like he would excel as a very tall wing. He has shown the ability to put the ball on the floor and get to the rim while having confidence to make the mid-range and three-point shot, like I said. I feel like he will be a very fluid defender in the league, being able to guard 1 through 5, just because, like I said, the fact that he's so smooth and able to get anywhere on the court. He's able to guard from inside in the paint to outside the 3. So I feel like one of his strengths once he makes it to the league is going to be his defense. I feel like something he definitely needs to work on though is his shooting. That needs to become more consistent on the next level. Yeah, because you really can't get anywhere in this league without a consistent jump shot. So I feel like if Sarr is able to get that consistent jump shot with his already crazy defensive skills, I feel like you're looking at the potential #1 pick in next year's NBA draft. And let me tell you, if that man somehow slides to San Antonio, oh my gosh, the twin Eiffel Towers? Yes, please. Yes, please. But my NBA comp for Alexander Sarr is Evan Mobley, but with better offense. And I feel like that's a great comparison because Evan Mobley, the thing about him coming into the draft, I feel like people loved his defense, and his offense was something that people felt could develop once he reaches to the league. I feel like Sarr already has better offense than Mobley, and maybe not as great as defense as Mobley, but I mean, not far off. So Evan Mobley is my NBA comparison for Alexander Sarr. And I would say his bust comparison is Jonathan Isaac. And I feel like it's Jonathan Isaac because of his great defensive abilities, but the lack of offense. So potentially that could be Alexander Sarr on the next level if he doesn't develop to what we believe he could. What I want to talk about in today's episode is the 6'10", 210 small forward Montas Buzelis for the G League Ignite, currently averaging 13 points per game, 4 rebounds, 1.7 blocks on 45% field goal shooting, and he's also shooting 56% from true shooting. I would say some strength for Buzelis is that he possesses a natural instinct for the game with a versatile skill set that can translate to the next level. He's smooth and crafty with great ball handling skills for someone his size. He excels in both transition and half-court setting with great court vision. He also shows great shooting ability, comfortable shooting from behind the arc, off the dribble, and even contesting. Defensively, he possesses great size and anticipation, which should help him be a solid defender when he gets to the league. And honestly, Buzelis is someone that I could potentially see going number 1 overall, all the way down to like number 7 overall. And it's just potential-wise. Buzelis, I feel, has some of the best potential out of anybody in this draft. And that's why he's projected to go so high. The fact that he has a great offensive skill set at his height, the fact that he has great ball handling and isn't someone that you're like, oh no, why are you dribbling the ball? No, Buzelis can dribble the ball. Buzelis can score the ball, and Buzelis can actually defend pretty well for someone at his size. And I believe that once Buzelis makes it to the league, it's going to be an easy transition for him. I could see him, I wouldn't say having like a Luka transition where the game is just so much easier for him, but I feel like he's going to have immediate impact right away for whatever team drafts him. I feel like a weakness for Buzelis, again, is his strength. He has room to improve with his strength. Like, he's only 6'10", 210 pounds. Someone at 6'10" definitely needs to be way more than that. So his strength is definitely something that needs to get up there, as he probably will get bumped around a lot in the league on the next level. And I feel like his playmaking is definitely something he should look to improve on as that next step to become a better player in the league. It's definitely there and has potential to be there, but it needs to get worked on. I feel like an accurate NBA comp for Mr. Buzelis is actually Frogner from the Orlando Magic. I feel like that is a very, very accurate description, as both have great ball handling skills, both can score from anywhere on the floor, and both have potential to be great defenders. His bust comparison is Mike Dunn. Alright, y'all, the last person I want to talk about in today's episode is the 6'3", 195-pound combo guard from Duke University, Jared McCain, currently averaging 13 points per game, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and he's shooting 59% from true shooting. McCain demonstrates an impressive strength and balance on the court, giving him the ability to excel both on and off ball. He's known for his elite shooting, whether it's catch and shoot, off the dribble pull-up, or just off ball. He also has the ability to create space for himself. McCain has an arsenal of ways to score, and I truly believe he's going to be one of the best scorers in the NBA once he reaches to the league. I feel like he's one of the best scorers in this draft period right now. Personally, a weakness though is the fact that he is a shoot first point guard and he doesn't look to facilitate or get his team involved first. His first thought is to score. I feel like if he becomes a better facilitator in the next level, he'll definitely improve a lot and become more of a guy that can't be off the court at any point in the game. And I truly feel like he needs to become more of a driver and get to the lane to get easy foul opportunities to go to the line. He doesn't do that enough, and I feel like he relies on his pull-up jump shot way more than he should. Overall, I feel like his NBA comparison is either Kobe White or Cam Thomas with a better shot selection. And just like that, we come to the end of today's episode of the Fast Break Note podcast. Again, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to anybody that took the time out today to listen to what I had to say about these 5 prospects entering the NBA draft. I truly feel like these 5 prospects are going to make immediate impact when they make it to the league. So, to hear what I have to say about them, I truly appreciate y'all. Again, if you haven't already, please go subscribe to the YouTube channel. I try to post YouTube videos as much as possible. And if you want more content, you can also go follow my TikTok page. I have more NBA content that I post there. The link to that is in the description below. But yeah, thank you all for watching today's episode. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.